Hi there, my name is Trevor Thomas, and I'm here interviewing our good friend, Dr. Miluna Fausch, about her expert app. And this is a spotlight interview to feature our amazing guest, Dr. Miluna Fausch, and to talk about her app, which is called Life's a Pitch. And it's a guide to effective public speaking. So I'm really excited to talk to you about this. Let's just jump into it. Can you tell us a little bit more about your expert app and what is it like? What's at its core?
Thank you, Trevor. It's a pleasure. Really, my intention is twofold. It's educational and empowering. And it's diving deep into the world of having an authentic, strong, influential voice with confidence and power and the ability to present and pitch like a rock star.
And does this translate to in-person events and things like that, as well as things that are being recorded?
It does. A lot of my clients are serving on panels, pitching for funds in front of VCs and angel groups. It's also, as you said, making a great video. Maybe you sell online and you need an effective video that markets your product. So it translates to in-person stage presence and also correct and effective video technique and camera techniques. Yeah.
That is great. So it really covers all the basics of putting yourself out there, both on camera and in person, say on stage, to really help you effectively promote and project, I guess, your message to people so that they can really, really hear it. Does that sound accurate?
That's a great way of saying it. It's yes, because when we're not effective or we're not breathing or we're having stage fright and fear, things happen. We get stuck in our head. We become a talking head. We're not able to connect. And then our purpose is not served. Our message is not heard. We didn't attract new clients. We did not sell our product. We did not get funding. We did not get elected for office. It could be whatever our purpose is and intention. And so my job is to help people make sure that message is heard and that they're out there with a strong voice working magic.
Well, that is a really great segue because I want to talk about what you're passionate about, which sounds like you helping people be heard around their message. Like what's your passion and why did it turn into this app? What's behind the app for you?
Having an app is cool, first of all. We've got our websites and traditional ways of marketing, but folks are on their phone now. We're on the phone.
Yeah.
And so it's like carrying a coach in your pocket. You get to carry me in your pocket. And the ability to put my videos, my articles, and for folks to watch a 2 or 3 minute video and feel different, change the way they approach a board meeting or change the way they're going to record something. And it is about me helping people find their voice. I come from corporate. I was in sales and also an actor singer. And that's the difference in the magic that I bring. Because when you're an actor, you spend your whole life learning to connect, bringing a script to life, finding the words, and being on camera, all the things. How do you project your voice? How do you work the stage? How do you truly connect heart-wise with your audience so that they can be touched? And all of these things are the magical ingredients in my systems, my vocal archetype system, in helping people be authentic and show up, gain that confidence, that power, and really start speaking up and out.
Yeah.
So many people are afraid to speak up and out. They have imposter syndrome. They're afraid of question and answer. It's stopping them. It's stopping them from promotions and opportunities and speaking gigs and really showing up fully.
I get that. It's coming from corporate, I mean, that's such a great background, but also coming from being a singer and doing public speaking. It's such an amazing background because most people probably have to present in a boardroom at some point, or they have to present their idea to people, even if they're not on stage. And I completely understand that imposter syndrome, the idea that I have to go out there and sell my message to people, whether it's to keep my job or to get a raise or to tell people about a product or a service that I'm offering. I can completely understand how that can be a barrier. But I guess what I've learned about sales and marketing is that it's a part of everything. And it's really not about saying, I'm trying to sell you this thing. It's more about saying, this is what I care about. And I can see that reflected in you. And so finding that connection between yourself and your audience is I think, crucial. So being able to get past those barriers is a really great way to do that. And it sounds like that's what you teach people how to do.
It's, as you said, life's a pitch, baby. We're always pitching for something. Yes, it's not about selling. It's about inviting people into your world. Here's what I can do with my product, my service, raising funds for a nonprofit you care about. All of these things matter. Getting a date with that person you want to get a date with, right? Everything's a pitch and a negotiation.
Yeah.
It is. There's an art and a skill to it. And when you master that, you get what you want.
Yeah.
I say, is your voice getting you what you want? If not, come and talk to me about this.
That's fantastic. And I think underneath all of that, it's about connection. And the best way to connect is through effective communication. And that's really what you're teaching people to do, is to effectively communicate with the other person or persons that they're trying to connect with.
It is. And I like to say that part of it with a lot of my executives who are in high stakes meetings. I call it verbal communication strategies. And so I have them test things, and from my work with clients, what works? How do you get what you want? How do you make your point and be heard in a room of pretty aggressive people sometimes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So you teach board members about verbal communication strategies. What other things do people get out of your app? Like, what are some of the features or some of the interesting categories or sections that you think people might be really interested to hear about?
I think the main things are to go to the videos and watch all of those. As I said, I make them short and sweet. Our time is precious. I like to get to the point and give you a couple of techniques right away.
Yeah.
I also have a lot of articles. There's a question and answer section. I would love for people to give me some more questions you'd like answered. I'm happy to answer or make a video answering your concern. I also want folks to sign up for free, register for an account on my app, because that way you get to be part of the community. What I want to invite folks to do is become a member, register on the app, because it is free.
That's fantastic. So do you have a special offer on your app that you want to tell people about, or a particular place that you think that they'd be able to go to get a freebie or maybe a session with you or something like that?
Yes, absolutely. Right now on the welcome screen, there's a cool article from a photographer in LA who's literally a rock star photographer. If you can think of a rock star, he's the one making all those beautiful pictures. And so he spoke about the art of the perfect photograph for executives and people. So I like to cover a little bit more than just the voice, because the way you look is also part of your branding. First, how we look, right? How we show up. And then when you open your voice, what happens? So my offer is, I want people to go and schedule a call with me. It is complimentary. And because I'm in the voice business, I need to hear you. Yes, I need to hear what's happening. I love voices. I'm in love with the voice. And let's figure out what's stopping you from your dreams and being heard and being seen and speaking out. And if I'm the one to help, I'll let you know.
That is fantastic. I mean, I may personally want to take you up on that offer. As you know, I love voiceover work. I love doing videos, and I'm learning to get my own message out there more. And I definitely want to talk to you about that. So I'm gonna go to that myself.
Fantastic, Trevor. I look forward to seeing that pop up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Appointment booked.
So
It's very exciting when you get to help people, isn't it? Very
yes,
exciting.
especially when it's something you yourself are passionate about, which it sounds like that is very true in this case.
Yeah.
So how do people find your app?
Oh, yes. Well, a little later today or over the next couple of days, I'm going to add live links.
Mm-hmm.
But right now it's on my website. It's a bit of a long link, so I'm gonna let you know. It's milunafausch.com /life's hyphen a hyphen pitch hyphen phone hyphen app.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I will also be shortening that name in the future. But right now you can go to milunafausch.com. You can also just go there and look for the phone app, which will appear right in the top menu. Now I'm an Android person, so here's what it looks like in Android. Can you see? Is the light good?
Yeah,
Oh,
that
cool.
works.
Look at the microphone.
Yes.
And then on iPhones, for all of you who have those cool iPhones, you simply type in the Apple Store, Life's a Pitch, and you'll see that little microphone pop up, and you'll know you're in the right place.
And like you said, the links are going to be on your website pretty soon. So all people have to do is go to milunafausch.com, which is MILUNAFAUSCH.com, and then just check the top menu for where it says app, and you'll be able to download it right there from your phones.
We're going to make it even easier for you.
Perfect. So, is there a takeaway or a piece of wisdom that you would like to leave people with about what you do and what the app is about? Just kind of something that they can take away from this interview.
Yes, I want people to know that how much your voice matters. And yes, your voice can be changed. And sometimes people don't understand that the voice isn't working because no one has ever said to them anything about the voice, because people don't want to hurt our feelings. And because we have our ears here, we can't really hear ourselves. You know, it's not an objective opinion. And so that's why we have our coaches help us. I have my own voice coach. I've had one since I was 7 years old. And, you know, this is how we grow. So I just want folks to understand it's so important. It's your branding. It's how you show up. When you have a dynamic, effective voice that people want to lean into and hear, you'll be unstoppable because your message will be served. Your product will get out there. You'll sell more. You'll make more money. You'll have an impact in the world. Everything's just going to be better. We'll create a more kind, conscientious world where people care how they communicate. I like to say it's let's see if I can remember my own tagline. It's conscious, courageous, clear, and there might be something else in there. I think inclusive with the C, communication, because that's what the world needs. We need everyone to be able to speak out, but not just speak out so that you're heard.
Well, I really like that. And I also want to say that for people that feel like their voice is a part of their identity, which I can completely understand why they might be afraid to change that. The way I think of it is clear communication is less about changing who you are than it is about changing how you connect with others. It's like learning a new language. It's just another tool in your toolbox of how you communicate with people. So it's not about changing who you are. It's just about changing how you are able to effectively connect with other people. So it's something that I've struggled with myself. Is like how would changing my voice change how I connect with people? But it's really just about having another tool in that toolbox. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but that's something that I resonate with strongly as a concept.
Beautifully said, Trevor. It is. We don't have to be afraid of it because it's self-growth. So just like an Olympian trains their body, their mind, their spirit to deliver, it's just finding out the best parts of you. It's not about altering the voice. It is about opening up,
Mm.
making it a beautiful, resonant, healthy instrument. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
it's
that a
nothing
lot.
to be afraid of. It's it really is transformational.
Mm.
And who doesn't want to show up and be their best self? Right? At first it can be scary, but really, why else are we here? We're here to
Right.
be the freaking turned up best version of yourself that you can be.
Absolutely. I love that. Thank you very much for connecting with me today. It's been a great interview, and I'm planning on clicking on that link in your app myself because I definitely want to talk to you more. Thank you for that. And all of you know how to get the app. You can find out more by going to milunafausch.com, checking out the app. Thank you very much for being here today. And I look forward to seeing all the cool stuff that you keep adding to your app.
Thank you so much.